Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome for those who are new to the channel. My name is Fransica Brackin John. Welcome you guys to the channel. The Lord gave me this great message, right? He said, I was sitting down, you guys. I love to commune with the Lord. And I was watching, I cannot remember exactly what I was watching, but I was watching some things, right? Something I was watching. And oh, I was watching a little cartoon with my son. And when I was watching this cartoon with my son, it had a book that a young lady that she was reading. And in the book, it had a dragon trapped in the book. But the dragon, she went in, she could have gone in the book and meet the dragon or whatever, and some little adventure. But the dragon in that time could not come out to meet her without she holding on to the dragon and giving the dragon access to her world. And the Lord dropped this in my spirit this morning, and He said, you have to understand certain things. He said, yes, Holy One, thank you, Lord. He just now said something. He said, for some of you all who are having certain kinds of, yes, Lord. He said, some of you all who are having certain kinds of relationship problems when it comes to infertility or any kind of things like that, when it comes to, cheating and all these things. He said, don't blame just another person. He said, because in order for that person to have access to your relationship, someone has to invite them into it. He also said that some of you all need to understand this, that when you have friendships and individuals come and say, girl or man, you wouldn't believe what this person was saying about you. He said, you have to understand that in order for this person to feel so comfortable, he asks himself this question: why is it that this person is feeling so comfortable speaking to you concerning me if they don't see that you are also an enemy? Do you understand that? There always have to be an invitation, a welcoming of the enemy for them to how to say, be effective in your life. The Lord say, you have to understand that man on this earth here, we see man on this earth. He said this earth was never meant for the devil. The devil do not have legal access to this earth. Men have access. He said the earth belongs to the Lord now, but he said men have jurisdiction over everything on earth. It was never meant. The Lord make us and put us here and say subdue it. It was never meant for the devil and his minions. So if it is that there is certain things that enter in the earth realm, he said you have to first give it access to come and operate in you. He said what happened in this time, why evil and so much bad things is going on, is because man have shake hands and say, I'll do your bidding. Otherwise, the spirit of jealousy, envy, or any kind of these things cannot affect us. They could be around how much they want, but they cannot affect you unless you say, yes, I'll do what you say. Why does it affect individual in the first place that they do bidding with the enemies, that they allow the, oh God, listen, Cain and Abel, for instance. Cain did not get the blessing. Abel get the blessing. The spirit of jealousy come to Cain, because these are spirits. We're talking spiritual now. The spirit of jealousy come to Cain, and he pointed out all what Abel did or whatever. And the spirit of the Lord also come to Cain and say, that is your brother. Do not do that. Don't allow the spirit of jealousy Cain to overtake it. That is your brother. So the Lord was speaking, and so man always had a choice in front of them. Man always have a choice. So don't think that these individuals or wherever it is, they always have a choice. The Lord does speak to them and let them know, listen, What happens now? He said, Cain allow that thing to take them out. He said, and some of you all that is going through, that have gone through and had a hard life, You think that is a bad thing. Do you know the difference with you and Cain is that you got opened up to the Lord because of all that you endure and you went through. It softened you up to open up to the Lord. Do you know that if the Lord certain things hadn't encountered in your life, you might have been in danger of hellfire also, because sometimes the environment that you're in helps shape the heart, helps soften the heart so Christ can come in. So when he knocks, it can come in. Some individuals, their good life is killing them and running them to, oh God, is bringing them down to hell because, oh God, I have no need for the Lord. Oh God, and my Redeemer is hardening their heart. He say, oh God, and my Redeemer, certain plants need more water, some need more sunlight. He says, some of you all might not know it. Why am I hard was to go through all of those hardships? He say, because you will not be, oh God, I love you too much. You will not be one that will go astray. Oh God, and my Redeemer. So oh God, I give you bitter things. I give you a hardship. I give you a hard life because I want, when I come on and knock, that you will open. He says, some people, every one of us born in this earth, we born with the capability of sinning. And some of us was once doing it. But what make you turn and change and turn to the Lord? He said you got corrected so much and you were one that was not foolish and receive correction. Go through all of that and receive correction. Go through all of the hellfire and everything and still want to live that kind of ungodly life. You are one that said, Lord, I'm tired of living like this. Tell me how to live right, how to walk, how to talk so I wouldn't have to go through this again. He said, and eat, oh God, there is others that he also correct the same way. But oh God, instead of they changing, they allow it to worsen them and make them more cold-hearted, says the Most High. Make them more cold-hearted. And this is why now, because they allow, you ever see someone is like two persons going through the same struggles. They get hurt in love or they get hurt in whatever situation. And one say, boy, I never want to go through this again. So I'm going to take my time before I get someone. I'm going to take my time and look for the right person. And another one say, I never want to go through this again. So anybody come around over me just being a player, just being a pimp, whatever it is, just being a whore, whatever it is. Two person, same situation, but different. They come out differently. Why is that? Our Lord and my Redeemer. He said, in this earth, you have to understand that everyone get a choice. And some choose the right way and some choose the wrong way. And this is why you see individuals now, demons is more easily able to penetrate their hearts and cause them to do certain kinds of foolishness because they did not choose the right way, the Lord's way. Because when they choose the Lord's way, when these things come to them, the Lord now would have been there and said, don't do that. And they would say, okay. But he said these individuals who, oh God, who have gone through, allow the enemy to corrupt their heart, now is being used in the earth realm as agents for the enemy. And guess what? They think to themselves, whoever it is, no, the devil ain't gonna come by our friends. The devil want to destroy each and every one of us. When he done use them, he destroy them also. He said this is the difference. All of what you've gone through, you might not like it, you might not understand it. But it created a good heart in you. It created a heart of empathy and love. And that heart of empathy and love that you got through all of the struggles that you encounter is what caused the Lord to use you now, to be able to use you to. He said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. All of what you went through was like a bread in the oven. It was needed so that you can become, so that it can finish you. The Lord said he wouldn't give you too much so that you burned up, just enough. Just enough sunlight, just enough heat, just enough afflictions to make you ready. You go through all kind of things, but just know the Lord loves you. This is why. He did not afflict you to break you. He gave you just enough. Why you think some of you all go through so much of hell? And no matter what, somehow anybody, when you talk about what you have encountered, anybody else, you will think to themselves that, boy, I've gone through so much of stuff. When you think back and you think, and I'm still alive. Some of you all don't know the reason for that is because the Lord said, I just wanted was to prepare you, to give you my heart and my love. So I was to make you ready, and you would have been spoiled, or you would have gone bad if I'd give you too much of love. So sometimes the correction and the afflictions is really me drawing you towards me. Is really the Lord preparing your heart for him. Do you understand what the Lord is saying? Why you think you're always, no matter what, you're going through all kind of hell and you're always making it, and you're always making it through? Because the Lord, it was never meant to destroy you. The Lord never, he's not abusive God. He doesn't beat his children to like kill them. He beat them to discipline them, to correct them, to make them ready. Why you think you're always rising up? Why you think you go through so much of stuff and you're always coming back on your feet? Because he loves you, and it was not meant to break you, it was just meant to prepare you. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe. Stay blessed, stay strong. Bye guys. Thank you, Lord.